Good evening, CLC. Happy Valentine's Day. Um, I know this may be a challenging day for some and a wonderful day for others, but especially as we get older, there are elements of loss that come with Valentine's Day, whether it be someone close to you that you lost, or a spouse, parents, or children. But as we think about Valentine's Day, I'm always reminded so much about the love of God. And coming from church, maybe that sounds a little cliche, but the whole message of the gospel is truly about the overwhelming love of God, which is so powerful in your own life. And I know for myself, growing up without a father, there was a long period of time when I struggled to understand what it was like for God to be my father and for him to love me that much. So it is true that our childhood and our experiences shape our view of things, maybe our view of love or our view of God. But today, I just want to encourage you to take that time to dwell in His presence and just to cry out and ask Him to truly show you His love, because it is so pivotal and important to your relationship with God and your journey in walking in faith, to truly feel that overwhelming love of God the Father poured out on you as His child. So 1 John 3 says, verse 1 says, "See how very much our Father loves us, for He calls us His children, and that is what we are." Just remember that. And so, again, if you had a bad experience with an earthly father as a child, or your parent passed away, or you struggled with abandonment, and all of these things, ask God to help you work through these and truly feel and experience His love, because it is His will that you feel loved and you feel valued. And in the world that we live in, it is true that sometimes we put the focus on other people in our relationships, as far as, well, I struggle because X, Y, and Z, or the expectation that someone didn't love us well, or we didn't get what we wanted for Valentine's Day or for some other special occasion. But when we truly experience and know the love of God from deep within us, it sets those expectations at a little bit different level, because when He's the one filling us, when God is the one filling our love tank, just because we're spending time with Him, we're asking Him to fill us with His love, then it puts a whole new light on other relationships and much less pressure on what we expect from other people, because sometimes it's true, we all have high expectations of what other people can give us. But yet, this love tank that we have, this need to feel so deeply loved, is something that only God can fill that. Only God the Father can truly fill our hearts with the overflowing love of God. There's another verse in Ephesians chapter 3, verses 17 and 18. It says, and this is a prayer that Paul is praying over the Ephesian church. It says, "Your roots will grow down into God's love and keep you strong. May you have the power to understand, as all God's people should, how wide, how long, how high, and how deep is His love. May you experience the love of Christ, though it is too great to understand fully. And then you will be made complete with all the fullness of life and power that comes from God. So just think about that. It is when we are filled with that love, then we're complete. And we live in a broken world, and I am sure that just like me, you've had instances where you have been broken, where you've felt broken by circumstances, and God wants to take that brokenness and heal it by the power of His love if we just come to Him and ask Him. So just pray that you would just dwell on those verses today and throughout the week, and cling to that reminder. He does ask us to kind of wrestle with His word, and so when we don't understand it or we aren't seeing it, to bring it to Him in prayer and say, God, I want to know this love. I want you to fill me. I want to be made complete. I want to be made whole. So I just pray that over you, that you would encounter and know the love of God this week and throughout the rest of your life. God bless you. I look forward to seeing you again on Sunday. Be sure to check us out in person at 20 West Main Street in Catskill, meeting at 10:30 on Sunday mornings. We'd love to see you there.